Guys, what this video is about the most hectic 2 weeks of my life I've ever had. I've always wanted to host an event, and I want to bring all the awesome things that we do on our day-to-day to you guys. That way you guys can be a part of it, that way you guys can see it, that way you guys can enjoy it with us. And on top of that, we decided to do it in the biggest car show in the world, SEMA. Problem with that though is, right, we only had 2 weeks to plan it. That's all we had to get the best burnout cars in the world, the drivers, the cars, the media team. Everything had to happen in 2 weeks. And Kyle, the guy that was helping us run this, was still in Australia. So this is the story of us launching the Horsepower Rodeo. All right, I've said enough. Roll the video.
All right, guys, here's the deal, right? My buddy Kyle has flown all the way from Brisbane, Australia back to Kansas because he wants to come out here and do burnouts and a bunch of other cool stuff. But here's the thing, right? Most of the time, when you pick up your friend from the airport, you pull out your nicest vehicle to pick him up with. And that is no exception for us because we've got our 1953 military Jeep, and that's what we're gonna pick him up at the airport in and then drive him all the way home.
Feeling good like I should, I'ma burn it down.
It's just so fun to drive. It's fun to drive for about 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes is over, you're kind of over it. But for the first 15 minutes, it's fun as hell. Also, the other nice funny thing about bringing this Jeep is he hates this thing. Hey, motherfucker!
How is this an option out of all the cars you got?
It's the only thing that start. You wouldn't believe it. Welcome back to America.
Good to be back.
They better hang on, they didn't fit seatbelts till 54 and this is 53.
I'm feeling good like I should.
Alright guys, here's the deal. Alright guys, here's the deal. Now that we have an Australian, right, we have to go shoot a Horsepower Rodeo Media Day, and we need something that can do really sick burnouts. Well, this thing's got a supercharged LS motor in it that we put in it last time. And if you remember, the power steering broke right as we was getting ready to do an Australian style burnout with this thing and throw it around the pad. So I fixed the power steering, and let's see if this thing rips.
So the Humvee is mostly ready to rip, which is good because now we had to find a way to get the word out about our show in 2 weeks. So to do that, we called up some friends.
Get together and let the good times roll. Let's get together.
All right guys, here's the deal, right? We are currently at Mid-America Dragway right now, and we have 13 of the best burnout cars out here to do one thing. And that is to do a media shoot for the Horsepower Rodeo. So we have all of these rigs, all these cars right back here. We've got Luxifer, the Hilux, the LS swapped Humvee, burnout cars all the way over here. Basically, what we gotta do is we gotta film some really badass promos for the Horsepower Rodeo. We figured what better way than getting 20,000 horsepower together and start filming some reels.
Your mum was saying that she wants to let some fireworks off tonight, some ribeyes. So you got to call the sheriff.
No, it's fine as long as we're not doing it at 3 a.m. again.
3 a.m. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
The police department called me.
I was in bed. I was in bed by like 3:45 or something.
Fireworks went off at 3.
Yeah, that is right.
All right, guys, here we go. This is an old World War II airstrip. Basically, it means we got lots of room for shenanigans. I feel like we're getting ready to do the biggest burnout anyone's ever seen. That was ridiculous! What? Oh my god.
Guys, on behalf of West and myself and everyone that's, trying to get something going here in America, thank you very much for coming out today and helping us. We are now running on a roll. We're going into SEMA, the biggest event any of us have ever been to.
The shots we pulled off today on the media side of stuff is the most insane burnout I've ever seen.
A big thanks to Kyle and Weston and obviously all the crew for putting this together and inviting us all out. I don't know if I speak for everyone, but I had one of the best days of my life, so
yeah, that vibe
thanks.
is off the chain.
Yeah.
Hey, wait till we get to Vegas, motherfuckers. It's on.
I don't know if we're all going to survive Vegas, but if we do, we'll have to plan for next year after that.
So during the next week, it was all hands on deck. Cars had to get ready, merch had to get ready, banners, sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, Custom Offsets and Fitment Industries were literally the reason we were able to do this. So if you need wheels for your truck, check out CustomOffsets.com. And if you need wheels for your car, check out FitmentIndustries.com. And literally, the truck I drive every day has wheels from CustomOffsets.com. So make sure you guys go check them out. All right, back to listing all the stuff we had to do. Banners, sponsors, microphone systems, the live stream, all of it had to be figured out in the next week. And then just like that, it was time to head to Vegas. And of course, the trip there went about as bad as it could go.
Guys, a little recap of what's happened here. The Peterbilt has done flawless for 150 miles. No problems whatsoever, except for we came into town, I tapped the brakes, and then it just made the most god-awful noise out of the back end, and the air suspension dropped on the ground. Got to looking, it blew an airbag on that front left side. I need to figure out exactly how in the hell to cap off that brake line, considering I don't have anything here to cap it off with, and then we're gonna go from there. I'm trying to figure out some way to cap off that airline. The only thing I thought is we have a tire machine right here that we're taking to the rodeo with us. It's got a valve on it. It looks about like the right size. So I'm gonna try to sneak underneath there somewhere and see if there's some place I can put this valve, and then we can air suspension up and we can get out of here. I don't know how far we can drive it, but we can get on down the road and to someplace better than this to fix it. Here's the thing, you might be wondering, why am I doing all this for the pair of pliers? For one month they went down with the Titanic. Well, that's because the trailer that has all the tools and all that stuff in it is behind the RV. That's not here. If I did this right, I should be able to fire up the truck, build air, and it should air up the other 3 bags back here, and then we get this thing someplace where we can fix it. Yes! It's up! It's going up! Oh, I'm so f***ing happy.
So we got the Peterbilt out of there, took it to this truck stop to get a new airbag put underneath the suspension. And just when we thought things were going all right again,
tornado sirens just went off. We're currently waiting here in the TA for the Peterbilt to get fixed so we can leave. They just issued a tornado warning for here.
The data that we were looking at showed that this may be even stronger.
What street are we on?
Up to the north. Let's actually just zoom out let me just zoom out here just a little bit.
so at this point we were just waiting in the truck stop for the tornado to get us for like 3 hours. And it was getting to us pretty bad.
Oh God! It's not our fault. That chair must be defective. He was so confident with it, dude. He was like, whoop.
But after a while, the tornadoes went away and the Pete was finally fixed. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this narration to point out the fact. This guy spent more time spending messages to his wife than fixing my goddamn Peterbilt. Sorry about that. Anyway, so after another full day of driving, we finally arrived at Vegas and got to see our burnout pit for the first time.
Guys, this is so f***ing surreal. All the Australians are here, all the Americans are here. This is going to be the coolest burnout show anyone's ever seen. Oh, it's f***ing official! It's a f***ing horsepower rodeo!
So as we finished setting up banners, the live stream, the million other things we had to do, there was still one thought in the back of my head. Are people even gonna show up? Myself, Kyle, the whole team, and so many others spent the last 2 weeks putting everything we had into this. But the next day, the show started, and... We put this show on back-to-back for 4 days straight, so there's a lot more that happened than just burnouts. To start, you might know our buddy Lynchy. He's one of the best burnout drivers in the world, and a while back at Roadkill Nights, Lynchy had a bad accident that completely destroyed his car. And that day, he said he was retiring from burnouts. But when one of your friends says they're going to give up something you know they love, you can't let them.
And right now, he thinks his car is floating back across the ocean in a shipping container as a piece of junk that he crashed in Michigan. but it's not. Everyone in the burnout community kind of pitched in and stole his car.
So, we're gonna let you guys in on another secret. Lynchy's wife is in on this. She had to coordinate a parts car in Australia, where all of our buddy Archie, he had to get it off the boat, ship it to my shop in Utah.
Our other buddy Zach took the car, stole the engine out of it, took everything apart, then
I put it in my living room, and we fixed it.
Robbie literally cut the whole front of the car off and welded a new one onto it.
so many people came together to make this a reality, to make this actually happen. This isn't just something I did, this is something that there's a lot of people that need to be thanked.
I rang Lynchy's missus and said, hey, it's not going home. We're going to fix it. And she didn't believe us. But fast forward to SEMA, we're here now. We've got a running, driving Corolla. Hopefully it doesn't hit a wall tomorrow because we would all cry.
Oh, I would cry.
This is actually, I haven't even seen this car yet, so this is gonna be the first time I ever see it personally after it's been fixed. Oh, dude. It's better than it was before he crashed it. Absolutely. Dude. Well, what I'm gonna tell you is either he's gonna have a heart attack or he's gonna bawl like a bitch on a live stream.
So the next day we brought Lynchy out and surprised him with his brand new, heavily used but completely rebuilt Toyota Corolla.
So the last time you came here, well, you actually destroyed my entire backyard.
Yeah!
You are a hell of a burnout driver.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Why not?
I had an unfortunate incident last time I went out in the US and I came back to Australia to get repaired.
Like that incident? I know you're thinking, what the hell's going on?
What? How about that?
Guys, just for a little information right now, right? That guy there named Lynchy, he wrecked his car in Detroit a few months back, and he said he was retiring from burnouts. But he is one of the best burnout drivers I've ever seen. So myself and a bunch of really awesome people in the burnout community all got together and we stole his car from going to Australia and we rebuilt it better than it was before. I'm not sure if it's better, but as good as it was before. This is completely a brand new car.
When you was talking about retiring, we weren't gonna let you out. We were gonna let you retire, motherfucker.
Hey, by the way, you wrecked everything. You wrecked motors and
You have no idea how hard this was to fix. So many people that are standing around you right here made this happen. So guys, give it up for Lynchy. I have never seen a man so happy in my life. The smile on this man's face.
It doesn't feel real that this is going again. Like, this is impossible. That's amazing. I just cannot believe that this is real, and thanks to everyone that made this happen. Like, you've made me such a happy man. Like, we're in Vegas too. Let's get on it.
And that right there is why we couldn't let him retire. So Lynchy is officially back, but he's not the only Australian that was enjoying the show. Let's start with Lynchy.
Now, Mick, tell me what's going through your head right now.
Oh, dude, I've dreamed of being here since I was a kid. This is literally a dream come true.
Good luck. Show the crowd what we're all about. Have fun.
Now for the next one. If you've ever wondered what an Australian does for a honeymoon, well, they do burnout.
Alright, Marty, I was just telling you what the crowd here in SEMA that you actually got married here in Vegas yesterday. How are you feeling?
Pretty keen, eh?
Are you going for a honeymoon with your wife?
Yeah, I think we're going to Summer Nights.
Oh, well, lovely. So, but anyway, here we are. Good luck, brother.
guys, watching an Australian driver is like watching a ballerina. Very controlled, graceful even. But once the Americans come out, it's just absolute chaos. And if that wasn't enough, that's not even everything that happened. For one, Zach did a burnout while standing outside of his freaking truck.
Zach, what are you doing? What are you doing up here? What are you doing?
And then for two, Lacey absolutely destroyed, you know, I don't even know what she destroyed, but she destroyed something. Oh, and by the way, if you're my insurance guy, this is all CGI, this isn't real. Now, we saw insane cars doing burnouts all week, but there was one car here that did something that I didn't even know cars could do. This is Liam's Mini Cooper straight from the UK, and well, I might need to visit the UK because I didn't know they got down like this. So needless to say, people did show up, and people were loving the show, but there was still one thing everyone was waiting to see.
Well, guys, we want to come out here and try to put on the best show we good for y'all, so hopefully this is all keeping you entertained. Hopefully you're all loving it. Hell yeah, dude. What?
Everybody over here keep asking for the Mustang. Hey, I think this is getting ready to get out of control. I'm pretty sure they want. Wait, which car did you want? I really think they want me to bring the smokestack out here. The red one? The one that blows black smoke everywhere? Oh, yeah. That one's the only one I have to work, so.
The horsepower rodeo is literally going off so freaking good. It's going off so awesome, and so many other people have got the chance to drive. So I guess it's my turn because everybody wants a smokestack, so I guess we're about to take smokestack out there and let it rip.
Next up, we got a good buddy of mine. He drives a red Mustang. You know who I'm talking about. Settle down, big fella.
Alright guys, if you want to see Western rip this man apart to shreds, let's make some Westen Champlin blow his boost troop to the moon. And I think that'll do him for this afternoon. Make some noise for Westen, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys entertained? Is that what you wanted to see? Oh, someone made a mess. Wonder who that is, Westen. Hey, she ain't broken. Let her cool down. She'll be fine. 12-valve Cummins don't ever break. They just run out of diesel sometimes. What do you mean I can't park here? I hate to tell you guys, this is my burnout, but I park where I want.
Now for the grand finale. We couldn't just run one car, so we ended the show with not one, not two, but 5 trucks doing burnouts at the same time. And let's just say it was a pretty fire ending.
Can you please do me one favour? All these drivers, and people that helped advocate the staff, all the volunteers, guys on the ask one thing. Can you please give them a big round of applause?
Thank you for coming and joining the Horsepower Rodeo with us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we're back here next year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all the tires burning down, the trucks catching fire, the horsepower that we unleashed. Hopefully you enjoyed it all.
I don't know what we're doing or where we're going, but I'll tell you what, we're going somewhere. That's all that matters.
Thank you guys for coming, and hopefully we see you next year. That right there is the final day of the Horsepower Rodeo here at SEMA. This was absolutely freaking insane. The fact that we got to come out here and do this is something next level. I don't even have words. I'm kind of speechless myself. So I want to say thank you to everybody that watches, everybody that follows. You all make this possible. You're all awesome. But overall, I just have to say, I'll see you at the next rodeo.